So what is it about Harry that makes you guys want to save him at this point? He's kind of been a troublemaker a lot.
Question.
I know. Yeah, that is a question. Well, he's saving us. I mean, I don't think for my character, I wouldn't say that Darcy is necessarily that interested in saving Harry, but she knows he's playing an integral part in her own self-preservation and that of Asta. So I think that is probably the like initial motivation.
Yeah.
But as you'll see, everybody's relationships kind of changed this season. So
The dynamic we had in season one was that of this bonding over being an other in a way that, Asta felt like she trusted this person more than she trusts human men, and couldn't quite explain why. And I think that that's evolved over time to the point where now in season three, she trusts him so much that she's like, go together, you guys figure it out. I'm going to be over here figuring out who I am without you. But like there's a real trust and love and respect between them. But I think what makes me want to continue working with him is that at his core, even though he's frustrating and confusing and alien and weird, he really has heart. And just like our show, Harry is our show. It is comedy with heart at its core. And I feel like when you really like strip away that onion and you get down through all the layers, like you get to really experience, to keep the metaphor going, the full flavor of what's going on. And
that little
and also
pearl,
like onions, it makes you cry. And he makes
oh my God,
especially this season, he's so emotional.
Jesus.
It just keeps,
it really keeps going.
Get me out of the onion.
Get me out. Can we get out of this bloom and metaphor already?
These two characters have gone through so much over 2 seasons. How much more, how have they grown, and how much more growth are we going to see in season 3?
Can't go too fast because it's TV. There's still got to be conflict.
Yeah. We have some really great.
I think you did the most growing this season.
You think so?
I think Asta was the most. Yeah, because she's facing stuff head on. She's facing, well, not in the episodes we saw. In the first part of the season, Asta is like, oh, right. Like, I need to be able to not, like, I need to be able to just exist and be enough, be enough without just constantly putting out fires. I'm a nurse. I caretake for a living. Even at work with Harry, she's like putting on his lab coat. She's doing all this stuff for him, covering for the fact that he's a psychotic alien. And she suddenly has a moment where it's like, yeah, you need to calm down. Like, you have to figure out who you are. And that is a big moment for Asta. And I always joke that like Dan is like, hey, who is Asta when she's not putting out fires and taking care of other people? And Darcy busts in like, wait a minute, don't figure that out too fast. You still gotta take care of me. Right.
No, I think this season we get to see a really fun dynamic of us living together, leaning on each other at the end of each day. But I think just like any relationship, if you're together too much, there's going to be some friction. So we'll see.
It's an adjustment.
See how we get through that.
I would like to see an epic fight with food and everything, right?
Ooh, food fight.
Food.
Would be good, yeah.
Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for when our reviews, interviews, and news go live.